You'll see.
Welcome back, Screen Crush. I'm Ryan Airy. Matt Reeves' The Batman was everything that I hoped for and more. A dark, gritty, noir Batman film showing the world's greatest detective at work.
Any of this mean anything to you?
One of the best things about The Batman is its cast of characters and the actors who play them. Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman, Paul Dano's Riddler, Colin Farrell's Penguin, John Turturro's Falcone, Jeffrey Wright's James Gordon, Andy Serkis's Alfred, and of course, Robert Pattinson's Batman. All executed brilliantly, which gets me excited to see Reeves' next take on another classic Batman character in the future. Characters such as the Joker. Now, at the end of The Batman, we got our first taste of Matt Reeves' take on the Joker. We see the Riddler in his cell in Arkham State Hospital, this film's version of Arkham Asylum. Riddler is freaking out as he watches the news showing that Batman has foiled his plot. We then hear the voice of a neighboring inmate begin to speak. Isn't that just terrible? Him raining on your parade like that? What is it they say? One day you're on top, the next day you're a clown. Well, let me tell you, there are worse things to be. The inmate then goes on to reassure the Riddler that Gotham loves a comeback story, alluding to the fact that Arkham won't be holding these two forever. And the Riddler then asks who this inmate is, to which he responds, well, that's the question, isn't it? Riddle me this. The less of them you have, the more one is worth. To which the Riddler responds, a friend. And the two begin to laugh. Now, while it is exciting to have this Joker tease in the film, it does kind of stick out a little bit. I mean, it feels out of place. It's not even the first installment of a Batman franchise teased with Joker at the end of the film.
I'll look into it.
So the Joker tease in The Batman felt like it may have been better served as a mid-credits scene, though it turns out that this scene wasn't originally going to be the only Joker scene in the film. In an interview with IGN, director Matt Reeves revealed the following.
Well, you know what's interesting is that the reason that Joker's in the movie is there was actually another scene that was earlier. Because the movie is not an origin tale for Batman, but it's his early days, it really is an origin tale for the Rogues Galleries.
And for me, I think it's this idea that the Joker is not yet the Joker, but they already have this relationship. Reeves also went on to talk about that deleted scene, calling it a companion to the Riddler scene. He says that Batman wanted some insight about why the Riddler was writing to him. So he breaks into Arkham to talk about this with the other killer who he's dealt with in the past 2 years. That's the person who will eventually become the Joker.
So, you know, in the comics, these characters often declare their alter egos in response to the fact that there's a Batman out there. And so here we have a Joker who's not yet the Joker.
So even though The Batman was very long and probably could have benefited from a little bit of trimming, I have to say this scene should have stayed in the movie. It sounds so chilling, and the idea of Batman reaching out to Joker for help shows the true desperation that he was feeling.
You must be truly desperate to come to me for help.
Hey person, you sure got a lot of energy today.
Yeah, Doug, I do. You know what? I slept great last night.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's my secret, person. I am always sleepy. But why are you sleeping so good?
Well, I got a new mattress from Helix Sleep. They're the sponsor of this video. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to your needs and shipped straight to your door. So this is the way it works. You take their sleep quiz, which matches your sleep preferences and body type so they can make the perfect mattress for you. Everyone is different and everyone has their own unique taste. And Helix Sleep has something for everyone. So if you sleep with a partner, you can actually take this sleep quiz together and find the right mattress for both of you. Helix matched me with the Midnight Luxe and it's terrific. See, I'm a side sleeper and I like a firm mattress. And this mattress gives me everything that I didn't even know was missing from my old mattress. It's very easy to buy this online. The mattress is delivered to your home for free in the United States. It also comes with a 100-night sleep trial period, so you can try it out. And there's a 10-year warranty. So click on the link below or go to helixsleep.com/screencrush for up to $200 off your sleep mattress plus 2 free pillows.
That's really nice. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
We'll try out the Helix mattress. Back to Batman. We know that The Batman is going to get the green light for a sequel. It has stellar reviews, strong box office, and 2 HBO Max follow-up shows. One about the Gotham PD in Batman's first year, and one about the Penguin. So now the question is, does this scene confirm that a Joker and Riddler duo will be the sequel's villains? Well, not exactly. When Reeves was asked if the scene was implying Joker would be the villain of the next film, he had this to say: "What you're really seeing is a pre-Joker Joker." He goes on to describe why they deleted one scene but kept the other.
I realized that on the one hand it finishes the Riddler's arc, because you know the way his story plays out, and you see him in the wake of what's happened and how Batman has been able to sort of thwart what he was doing.
Reeves went on to describe how Gotham City is at a crucial turning point. He calls this a moment of hope, but also the moment for the greatest danger, because there's going to be a power grab. So when Selina says to Bruce this place isn't going to change, he then cuts to the Riddler-Joker scene to show us that it's about to get worse.
The scene is not meant to be there to say like, oh, here's an Easter egg, the next movie is X. Like, I don't know that the Joker would be in the next movie, but I can tell you that here's what you're seeing is an early days version of this character, and trouble, as always, is brewing in Gotham.
Now, while we won't be getting our first good look at this version of the Joker until this deleted scene is released, Reeves has said that he was going for something different from past on-screen iterations, but he also wanted to take the look of the character back to its roots, citing the Conrad Veidt mold, which is a reference to the 1920 silent film The Man Who Laughs. I thought it'd also be worth mentioning that this is the third theatrical Joker we've gotten in just 6 years. Jared Leto in Suicide Squad, Joaquin Phoenix in Joker, and now Barry Keoghan in The Batman. Alright, I think I speak for most of us when I say I'm not going to be missing Jared Leto's Joker. But there are a lot of fans of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, myself included. So does that mean no more Joaquin Phoenix Joker? Well, look, Barry Keoghan becoming the Joker for this particular Batman doesn't mean we won't be seeing more Joaquin Phoenix Joker. In fact, the sequel for his Joker film is in the works right now. But a lot of fans were excited about the prospect of having Phoenix's Joker be connected to this Batman. But with the Joker film taking place in 1981 and the Batman taking place in the present day, you're looking at an over 40-year gap between these movies, making it almost impossible to connect the two worlds. Although it is possible that Joaquin Phoenix's Joker did go through his antics in 1981. He inspired a subculture of people dressing like clowns, and those people that Batman beats up on the subway are part of this subculture. Of course, all of this would place Batman in his 50s and not in his mid-20s like Robert Pattinson is, so never mind, they're not connected. So, while some may say that we've had too many Jokers in a short span of time, and that the Batman franchise shouldn't be doing Joker so soon, like, here's what I think. Do what's best for the story. Joker is a villain that is historically always one of Batman's early and recurring foes. Batman vs. Joker also makes for great storytelling and more butts in the seats of the movie theater.
We really should stop this fighting. Otherwise, we'll miss the fireworks.
Now, I get the concern of too many Jokers at once, but Spider-Man No Way Home showed us that the general audience is ready to accept multiple versions of a character. DC even has multiple Batmen going on right now, with Keaton and Affleck both being in Flashpoint, and Keaton also being in the upcoming Batgirl movie on HBO Max. So I don't think that multiple Jokers are going to be a problem for the average moviegoer to understand. It really is a shame, though, that Joaquin Phoenix's Joker can't be this Batman's Joker. The dark and gritty film noir tones would mesh perfectly. So Barry Keoghan has the potential to give us a really great Joker. After seeing what Matt Reeves was able to accomplish in this film when it comes to the characters and the actors who play them, I am sure that this Joker ain't gonna disappoint.
I'm your best friend. Besides, who's gonna give you a reach around?
I mean, it's not gonna get any worse than that. I am curious to see if and when Joker does eventually make his debut as the headlining villain for a Batman sequel. If they'll be giving us some flashbacks showing his origin and first run-ins with Batman, or if they're just going to jump right into it. Matt Reeves was very clear in saying that this Joker isn't really the Joker quite yet.
And this killer in this story is not yet the character that we come to know, right? So everybody's in their kind of infancy.
So I don't think we'll be getting any detailed history of the character and his relationship to Batman, other than a line here or there referencing a past event. Instead, I think we'll see the process of this proto-Joker becoming the true clown prince of crime. So in a way, it'll be an origin story showcasing his rise to power. Now, I don't think it's necessary to go any further back than that. There's something special about the mystery of the Joker. I mean, for a long time, the comics were very vague with his origins. The best on-screen Joker to date, Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, had a very vague origin story.
It's DNA, dental, clothing is custom, no labels. Nothing in his pockets but knives and lint. No name. No other alias.
Go home, Gordon.
The only time you heard about his past is when he spoke about his scars, and even those stories were inconsistent.
My father was a drinker. So I had a wife. She was beautiful. Like you.
Even Joaquin Phoenix's Joker had an air of mystery about his character, as he's not sure if Thomas Wayne is really his father.
There is no them. Your mother was delusional.
So another thing to think about is that the past two Batmen have not needed an origin story. They just jumped right in. Same for Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Why is this? Because everyone knows who Batman and Spider-Man are. Everyone knows the general idea of their origin story. And there comes a point where it just gets repetitive. Joker is similar in the sense that everyone knows who the Joker is. He's a psychotic madman in clown makeup with a desire to watch the world burn. And he laughs while he does it. And if you really want to see a Joker origin story, go watch Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. It's great. So, what did you think of the quick glimpse we got of Barry Keoghan's Joker? Do you think he'll be the villain in the next Batman movie? Do you think he should be the villain? Let me know in the comments below or at me on Twitter. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe and smash that bell. For Screen Crush, I'm Ryan Airy.